This is the second battle between Agony Prussian Prince and ODM Shidoku. The battle is between Tylis and Kolchis. This is not a good matchup for Kolchis. Not a good matchup at all. It's on Nemetusana again. And although a lot of people don't like to see Nemetusana, Nemetusana is such a balanced map compared to the other maps. It's not going to give a decisive... Well, it can give a decisive advantage especially to barbarian sword rushers, but also coincidentally to eastern factions, because there is very little cover. There's flat ground that the cavalry is going to be able to do well on, so it's a nice and balanced map. For the Prussian Prince, we have a raiding horse and mercenary Thracian cavalry on each flank. We have 3 levy freemen speed bumps. Then we have 1 Celtic warrior on each flank. We have a center consisting of 6 tribal warriors, 3 Oathsworn. There's an Oathsworn general that is a commander. For Kolchis, we have 4 horse archers. We have 3 eastern archers, eastern spears on the flanks, backed up by 2 Kartli X-men. In the center there are 3 Hoplite units, 2 Kolchia nobles and 1 Hoplite. For cavalry he has 4 noble blood cavalry. The skirmishing advantage goes to Kolchis, the infantry advantage goes to Tylis, and the cavalry advantage goes to Kolchis. But so much sturdy infantry on the field for the Prussian Prince, it's going to be super hard for Kolchis to do enough damage with its skirmishers and with its noble blood to impact this battle in a meaningful way. The mercenary Thracian cavalry is going to start chasing after the noble bloods. They have to be careful. He could actually just give attack orders on the horse archers and chase them away here. Do a lot of damage to them while running after them with javelins. That might be effective. Noble blood cavalry, not sure what they're trying to do here. They are actually going to charge the levy freemen, and this is bad for the noble blood cavalry. There are going to be javelins incoming from all sides, and that frontal charge was complete suicide. It wasn't even YOLO, it was just straight up suicide. Losing this amount of noble blood cavalry just to take care of some levy freemen and not even managing to take them down, super risky. The horse archers are eating javelin fire and becoming destroyed, so at this point Kolchis has pretty much wasted the one advantage that they had on the field, the cavalry. Horse archers going down so quickly. The noble blood cavalry is going to start chasing after the raiding horse and the mercenary Thracian cavalry. Not a good idea. Coming in for another go. No, they're going to turn around, and this is so bad for the Kolchis player. Wasted a lot of cavalry, got nothing in return for it. He's going to start skirmishing in the center, but again, doing enough damage to this amount of infantry with the few skirmishers he has, it's not going to be very easy. Another suicide charge incoming. They're going to do a lot of damage to the levy freemen, but then the tribal warriors are going to rush in and do a lot of damage with javelins. That's super bad. And again, a lot of damage being done to the noble blood cavalry. The Kolchian infantry can't stand up to anything that Tylis has on the field. Now it's just going to be the Prussian Prince rushing and pushing back the armies of Kolchis, destroying this unit of noble blood cavalry. The Prussian Prince hasn't lost a single unit yet. He's lost a few levy freemen, but that's what they're there for. Noble blood going down so quickly. Horse archers, nicely done by the Prussian Prince in using Celtic warriors to eat horse archer fire while chasing after them with the raiding horse. And here as well, it looks like the Kolchian player is mismicroing his horse archers significantly, so he's going to lose them to javelin cavalry. Charges incoming against the levy freemen, quite a waste. The tribal warriors were attacked in the rear, and with their low morale it's going to be a problem for them. They are probably going to be defeated here by the Kartli X-Men if they don't pull back, so they're going to pull back. Celtic warriors chasing after the horse archers. A bit of miss micro here from the Prussian prince as well. His raiding horse are going to take diagonal fire from the horse archers, which is very bad. At this point he probably just should give attack orders on the horse archers, but the horse archers are basically off the field. Charging after the horse archers here. Kolchis has to retreat on all sides. 1 unit of Levy Freeman routing for the Prussian prince, no problem. It looks like the Eastern archers are going to move up, and they're not firing at the general for some reason. Firing at the tribal warriors into the rear. They are going to start reforming, so they should be more protected now. But he is firing into the unshielded side of the tribal warriors. That's going to do a lot of damage to them. Over here the horse archers are being chased away by raiding horse. Celtic warriors charging into Kartli X-Men. The Kartli should defeat them. Tribals are also going to do well against Kartli X-Men. And here we have raiding horse coming in against the skirmish line of Kolchis. But they're sort of getting stuck on the Kolchia nobles and the Hoplites. So the mercenary Thracians are going to go down really quickly. But again, no response on the field for the infantry of Kolchis versus the infantry of Tylis. Tribal warriors and Oathsworn are going to do well against Kartli X-Men. Prussian prince is just going to keep pouring units into the blob here. He lost the unit of mercenary Thracian cavalry, but that enabled him to stop the Eastern archers from firing for some time. The raiding horse, a lot better than the mercenary Thracian cavalry in melee. They're going to charge into the rear of the Kartli X-Men, do some damage to them. Unit of Eastern spears incoming. Rear charge for Kolchis against the tribal warriors. This might break the tribal warriors actually. Yep, looks like they're going to start wavering. But again, have a look at what's left on the field for Kolchis here. There's a lot of strong infantry left for the Prussian prince. He doesn't have a lot of cavalry, but he has 2 units of mercenary Thracian cavalry and raiding horse. The Kartli X-Men are doing okay against this blob. But Kartli X-Men do overall, they don't do well in unsupported engagements against sword units. So I'll just fast forward a bit here, because now there's just going to be the matter of finishing up this blob, which is going to happen when the tribal warriors are incoming. Then it's going to be a matter of getting into the center of Kolchis and destroying it. The Eastern archers are doing a lot of damage now. Kolchis sort of manages to reform. And I thought the Prussian prince would have a lot more units remaining in the end of this battle actually. The Oathsworn are taking so much damage. He needs to be careful here because this Oathsworn unit is going down super quickly. He might lose his general in the melee engagement if this keeps up, but there are so many units left for the Prussian prince. He still has some Oathsworn. The Oathsworn are going to massacre Eastern Spearmen and Kartli X-Men on the charge. Sacrificing some cavalry to stop the Eastern archers from firing for a bit. Eastern Spears, not much they can do against tribal warriors. More cavalry incoming, straight into the front of the Kolchia nobles. Backed up by tribal warriors. Tribal warriors are going to massacre Hoplites that were not braced and didn't get a charge on them. A raiding horse, 7 raiding horsemen into the Eastern archers might be able to defeat them. The blob over here with the Kartli X-Men is not doing well for Kolchis, so the Oathsworn are going to be able to finish off this engagement. The Prussian prince's general managed to survive. 60 men left. Losing the raiding horse in the back line, so the Eastern archers are free to start firing on the Oathsworn. Tribal warriors holding out against Hoplites and against the Kolchia nobles. Now the Oathsworn are going to move in. And although the Kolchia nobles are sturdy units, this is probably not going to go too well for them. Still a lot of grinding going on. He's charging in with the Eastern archers against the Oathsworn. Don't quite know what that was about. Maybe he ran out of ammunition. So the two Oathsworn units left, plus the general for the Prussian Prince, is very nicely being able to surround the blob here. But there are Eastern archers firing into the blob, and look at these Colchian nobles just holding out against all of these units. Oathsworn managed to get into the noble blood. Nothing really left on the field now for Colchis to be able to deal with Tylus. Tylus did lose a lot of infantry in this battle. I didn't think the Tylus would lose as much infantry as they did. So, costly victory. There I was able to see the result screen. So the Colchian nobles got a lot of kills. The horse archers were completely mismanaged. The courtly axemen were also mismanaged, but it's going to be super hard for Colchis to do anything about this sort of Tylus build. But it did, to be honest, although the horse archers were mismicroed and the noble blood cavalry was mismicroed, it kind of shows the weaknesses that Tylus has, because even though Shidoku didn't play a perfect game here, he did actually manage to kill quite a lot of the Prussian Prince's troops. So Tylus coming up against horse skirmishers and cavalry on a flat map, they're going to struggle if a player plays the skirmish build effectively. No offense to Shidoku, but those first cavalry charges and mismicroing his horse archers to such a significant degree, that might have cost him the game. I think, although his build wasn't very strong, I still think it could have been able to deal with the Tylus build that the Prussian Prince brought here. So a lot of nice kills on the raiding horse, as always. The sword units are doing well, but it shows how vulnerable Tylus is to being charged by cavalry, by being rear charged when it's engaged. If, for example, these noble blood cavalry were saved, they were used to charge a unit of tribal warriors and then charge in the courtly axemen. The courtly axemen would stomp all over the tribal warriors, and they would even do very well against Oathsworn. But that type of gameplay is going to be very difficult to pull off and get all of the engagements you need to go in your favor. So thanks to the Prussian Prince for sending me these replays. I'm excited to meet him in the YouTuber tournament. I think those will be some great games. Good luck in the next rounds of the Cup of Nations tournament, and I hope I will meet the Balkan team there, so I get a chance to play the Prussian Prince competitively again. We have been playing a lot of friendly games, but I haven't played him in a tournament yet, so I think that should be a lot of fun. Strength and honor.